Hey, what's up, everybody? It's your girl, Ice Baby. I'm checking me out on her news media. I'm finally back here with the Love and Hip Hop Hollywood, Season 5, Episode 9 and 10. I decided to combine the two episodes because I just felt like it. I want to shout out everybody who's been listening. Really appreciate you guys. And I'm going to, continue to try to put out some content for you all regarding the show and other shows that I'm going to be talking about. So, let's get to it. I really still think that Lyrica's lying. I still think that she did something with Safari. I don't understand why A1 doesn't understand that people are just telling him about his wife, because that's what the streets are saying. It's not that no one is supporting him and people are hating on him and people are judging him. When you have real friends, they're going to tell you about yourself. And you seem like the type of person that you don't like to hear the truth. And when someone tells you the truth does not mean that they're hating on you or that they're judging you. So, you need to be happy that you have people in your corner that are willing to tell you about yourself and about your wife. I would appreciate for somebody to tell me, if word on the street is that my husband is slinging dick here and there and everywhere. I would appreciate that. Would I be mad? Sure. Little bird hurt? Absolutely. But to turn around and say that people are hating on you and you don't understand why nobody has your back, it sounds like they do have your back because they're willing to tell you what's being said behind your fucking back. So maybe you need to start listening, even though you really don't feel like it and the truth hurts. I get it. But I really think people are trying to put you on to what's going on around you. And you just don't want to hear it. Ray J is being real fucking messy. All right. I understand, you want to, it's all about the delivery. I feel like Ray J is doing a little bit too much. He's a little bit too involved. Listen, you want to put your man on about what's being said in the streets. I get it. But to set up a fucking, ponderosa, as they would call it in Basketball Wives, it's inappropriate. Especially for dudes. And then you have the wife there and you have other people there. And then you want to bring Safari to the dinner. It's too much. It's too much. These are not conversations that you want to have around everybody. These are conversations that need to be behind closed doors without the cameras rolling. People's lives are at stake here. People's reputations. You got A1 jumping on the fucking table on some crouching fucking tiger bullshit. Trying to fucking put his hands and paws on fucking Safari. Safari's really not saying nothing much other than, I wish y'all the best, keep me out of it, this, and that. Where are the fucking texts? Every fucking episode, I'm going to say it. Where are the fucking text messages, Lyrica? Where are they? Where are they? Something happened, and you're not admitting to it. And now you're pregnant, God bless the pregnancy. Everything is good. I hope you have a healthy pregnancy. But now you're pregnant. And now because of your fuckery, now you got people thinking and second guessing whether your husband is the fucking father or not. It's one thing for people to talk shit about you being a thot and fucking this, fucking whatever. Now you're pregnant and you got people second guessing who your baby daddy is. That's a fucking problem. It's a big fucking problem. And I feel bad for A1. Because he's going to have to deal with people talking under his breath about whether that's his baby, whether that's Safari's baby, whether it's this baby, that baby. Are they going to get a paternity test? Who fucking knows? I guess we're going to have to see. Because once that baby is born, it better not have a big head like fucking Safari. That's all I have to say. But anyway, another thing. Fucking Akbar. Akbar is quite the fucking character. I don't believe Tiara Marie. I feel like she put out the tape later on in life, pretty much before this whole season came out on TV. There were some things happening behind the scenes on social media I seen some videos of her friends cursing her the fuck out because they were ready to put their hands on fucking Akbar behind her, saying that he put out these tapes, being loyal to her as being a loyal friend, only to find out that she potentially put it out herself. For someone who has had their sex tape being put out, she's kind of calm about it for me. And I don't know if it's because behind closed doors she's fucking crying her eyes out and, she's really going through it. She doesn't look like she's going through some bullshit to me. It's almost like, yeah, this is what happened. Stop talking about it. And that's that. She's kind of taking it pretty good in my eyes. I don't really see her really being devastated about the situation. Granted, who knows? Maybe she did, maybe she didn't. I feel like she did. I feel like she put it out. I don't know why. I don't know if she got paid for it. I don't think she did. But what do I fucking know? I think she put it out. Akbar is off the hook. He's trying to live his sister wife fucking life. I understand that. There's a lot of women out there that'll probably be down with that. I don't know if Tierra and me knew about it and she fronting like she didn't know about it and now she's not about it anymore. I don't know. But I guess hopefully that'll be exposed throughout this season. I'm not sure though. I'm not sure. Kim and Michelle meeting up with him at the restaurant to talk business. It was kind of like, really, I think it was kind of like bad timing. She could meet up with any fucking body. And you want to meet up with Akbar. It was kind of messy. You asking questions. He's trying to like put you in the fucking mix. Trying to get you down with the sister wives. You're not having it. He's talking about Tierra. Tierra and me couldn't fucking handle the dick. Really, Akbar? It was like, you think it was that serious? That your dick was that big? I seen it. It was okay. It didn't look like some shit like, oh my God, I don't know. I don't know if Tierra and me can handle it. I don't know if any woman can handle it. It was just a dick. It wasn't like some shit like, oh my God, look how big that shit is. It was just a dick. So I don't know. I don't know. But Akbar, still, I don't trust him. But I don't think he put out the tape. I really don't. I don't think he put out the tape. So I guess we'll see. I think Tierra Marie put it out. I don't know why. It is what it is. The girls have a girls trip. They go out to London with Bridget Kelly. She's promoting a new album that came out. All the girls are going. La Brittany and I think it's Jay Will. They're having problems. They auditioned for the same, I guess, act for some LBGT event, and for some reason Jay Will was hating on La Brittany because they really wanted him to come out as, I guess like as a queen instead of being Jay Will the rapper, and they really wasn't feeling it, and they were trying to compare him to La Brittany. So then, he was butthurt, telling La Brittany that if she was his friend, that she wouldn't take the fucking gig. Let me tell you something. When you out there trying to make some money and you trying to get your gigs on, listen, it's a cold world out there. If they didn't want you, boo-boo, they didn't want you. Don't go around being all butthurt, trying to blame it on every fucking body, this and that, trying to stop people from eating. That shit don't make no sense. It really doesn't. And it's stupid. So you need to stop hating. They didn't want you. That's it. It is what it is. You move on since you so fucking booked and busy and you feel like motherfuckers can't afford you anyway, then you go ahead. Go ahead. I guess there's room for everybody out here. There's no reason for you to tell your friend that she shouldn't take the freaking gig because they didn't want you and you felt a certain way. That shit was uncalled for and it was unacceptable. It really was. And I wish a motherfucker would tell me that shit. So that was a little bit off the hook for me. Okay. Moniece, for some reason, she want to meet up with Rockstar. She wants to go in the studio to do a fucking song. She decides to bring Brooke. She's in there doing the vocals for the song. She's not sounding really good. It seems like she knows that she doesn't sound really good. And she's getting the vibe that, wow, I'm not sounding really good. And right now I'm looking kind of questionable. And then she has this anxiety attack. The ambulance come and scoop her ass away. Did she really have an anxiety attack? Or did she play and fake the funk like she was having a fucking anxiety attack because she was exposed? Because she can't sing. I don't know. I don't trust Moniece. I know Moniece has a lot of problems, but I don't trust her. And there's just something weird about Moniece. I don't trust her 100%. I feel like there's always some bullshit with her. And I don't think that Brooke was trying to play her when she was there in the studio with her. And I felt like she felt a little bit intimidated that Brooke was there, and, you know, Brooke just threw out a little something, and she sounded way better than her. And I felt like she got intimidated. Listen, that's what makes everybody individuals, right? You get 10 people in the studio. Those 10 people are going to bring something different to the table. Everyone is not going to sound the same. So I felt like she couldn't hold her own. And she put up a front. I will hope that it's not true, but that's how I feel. I feel like she just, made up a show so she could get the fuck out of there and not really be exposed for the fucking clown that she is. But that's just me. And I think Brooke feels the same way. So did Brooke finish the song for Moniece or in lieu of Moniece? I don't know, because they cut the shit off and they never came back to it. So I guess we'll find out if, in fact, Brooke stole the fucking record. I don't know. I tell you one thing. Brooke sound 110% better than Moniece. But that's just my fucking opinion. Okay? So, if she didn't do it on purpose, I hope she's okay. I hope everything turns out all right. She's claiming at the London trip that it was some medication that she took, and they amped up, they anteed up the fucking milligrams from 50 to 100 and blah, blah, blah. And she's okay now. And she's okay to fly and all this bullshit. I don't believe it. Okay? Moniece is a fucking snake. She'll talk shit behind your back, and then when she gets fucking pressed about it, she wants to keep her mouth open like, oh my gosh, she just came too hard at me. No, bitch. Keep that fucking same energy when you fucking talking shit about people, right? You talking shit about people who they suck. You need to be worrying about sucking your woman's pussy and stop worrying about what the fuck everybody else is doing. Okay? Then when LaBritney wanna fucking press you about your fucking ass, talking shit about her, it's all, oh, she really came hard. It was not really, all that was uncalled for. Really? Was it though? Because as soon as somebody's talking about you, or you feel like somebody's talking about you, you go all the way apeshit. So I don't even want to hear that bullshit. Keep that same fucking energy. The same energy, and you talking shit. All right? You talking shit. And then somebody come, oh, I never said that. Yes, bitch, you did. Yes, the fuck you did. I don't know why you fucking worried about it. About what other people are fucking doing. Worry about you and your fucking man. Or your woman, or whatever you want to call it, okay? So, kudos to LaBritney for fucking checking her ass. As soon as they get to fucking London. I'm with that shit. Somebody needed to tell her about her ass. So, London is a hot mess. Look, Bridget Kelly's out there. She's promoting her new fucking album. She got the girls out there. She's interviewing, they're on some tourist shit. They're in the bars asking all these dudes that they run up on if they're circumcised or not. I don't understand listen. You're going to find men that are circumcised, and you're going to find men that are not circumcised. I don't understand what's all this stigma about men that are not circumcised. I don't understand what the big deal is. I've seen both. It is what it is. What are you going to do? As long as there's no fucking, cottage cheese coming out of their shit, and their shit is legit, what is the fucking problem? Other than it has little hoods. So fucking what? You bitches is walking around here with fucking, areolas that are look like fucking orbits and shit, looking all big. Like, you don't want nobody fucking body shaming you. Body shaming that you ain't got no ass. Body shaming that, you look like a fucking half a moon. You don't want that shit, right? So why are you body shaming dudes that had no choice when they were born if their parents wanted to circumcise them or not? I know a lot of you bitches talking shit about circumcised dick. Y'all done slang that dick already. So stop talking shit for all the women out there with the problem with the fucking uncircumcised dick. Dudes ain't gonna do that shit when they get older. They could barely deal with a fucking shot at the doctor, let alone fucking snipping that shit after they become an adult. They're not doing it. Only the brave are gonna do it. I've known a couple of people that have done it at an older age because they had to, because they had complications. And I'm sure it wasn't a pleasant thing to do. But I don't see men out here really, taking the chances of fucking snipping that shit just because for you fucking bitches. All right, so stop body shaming these dudes that, they didn't ask not to be circumcised. It was a decision that their parents made. It is what it is. Grow the fuck up and get over it. But these bitches was crazy, asking everybody out there if their shit was circumcised or not. Paris is a hot fucking mess. Hot mess. Funny as hell, but hot mess. I'm waiting to see what's going to happen between her and K. Michelle and all of this fucking thief shit from back in the days. So we'll see what happens with that. We're going back to the fucking interviews and stuff. So Bridget Kelly's having these interviews about her new album, and Brooke decides to come outside and join the interview. I love Brooke. Brooke is one of my favorites. But I felt like that was uncalled for. Bridget Kelly, she was on her business shit. It wasn't playtime. It wasn't no fucking around time. She was working. And for her to go ahead and bum rush her fucking interview with her and LaBrittany and then impose LaBrittany into her fucking opening up the show for Bridget Kelly was uncalled for too. And it was unnecessary. And I'm sure that Bridget Kelly did not appreciate that shit. It was kind of fucked up. Then they bring Tierra Marie out. She really didn't want to come outside. They the dude pretty much dragged her out there to do the interview, only to, talk shit about the tape and where they could find the tape. And Tierra Marie was very fucking uncomfortable and she wound up leaving and she became very upset, which made Bridget Kelly very upset because she was there to promote her album and it turned into some other shit. Kudos to Tierra Marie for leaving the fucking bar because she didn't want to start drinking again. That took a lot of guts. So kudos to you. Kudos to Tierra Marie for knowing how to be strong and just keeping it moving. Maybe, she's broken before. Nobody's perfect. But for her in that moment to be like, what, I just want to go home. I don't want to be tempted. I don't want any triggers. Because once she drinks. So she decided to leave. Kudos to her. That was an amazing thing to do. So good for her. But overall, the trip was crazy. I'm just like, this season has just been like kind of whack for me. I don't know how you guys feel, but it's just like a blah season. Like, it's just a whole bunch of bullshit. I think that this season they're just making up things to make it seem interesting, but I don't feel like this season is really interesting at all. It's not one of my favorites. Next episode, I guess the mothers. A1's mother, Lyrica, they get together, they on the beach, they trying to fucking talk it out. A1's mother wants a fucking paternity test because she don't believe Lyrica, and that turns out to be a fucking scuffle on the beach between the mothers. It don't make no sense. Lucci is insinuating that he fucking smashing Nikki Baby saying she could do whatever the fuck she wants, stop playing games with fucking Brooke because Brooke is trying to be shady. And I don't know what's gonna happen. I don't know. Rockstar saying that he rolled Lyrica, whatever the fuck that's supposed to be. So I don't know. We'll see what happens. I'm not really feeling this season, guys. I'm really not. I don't know how you guys feel. I just feel like it's just a whole bunch of situations to try to make a situation to try to get ratings, and I'm not really feeling it. So it's another week into the Love and Hip Hop Hollywood season 5, episode 9 and 10 wrap up. I'll holler at you guys next week, let you know what's going down. Hopefully it's a better episode, but this season is kind of like a dub for me. I don't know how you guys feel. You guys have a good week. Shout out to everybody who's out there listening. hoodnewsmedia@gmail.com. Check us out on IG, iTunes, Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, Spotify, and Google Play, and Tumblr. Any questions or concerns, hit us up, hoodnewsmedia@gmail.com. That's Hood News with a Z. Is your girl Ice Baby. And I'll holler at y'all next week. Deuces.